So far, we've implemented purchasing in our app, yet when the app terminates, the purchases are effectively lost. I don't need to tell you that that's a bad user experience. When a user starts the app, they'll want to access their purchases. If you go to Apple's documentation, they recommend that you persist your purchases through user defaults. That's convenient, but it's not secure. If a user jailbreaks their device, it's just a matter of them accessing the file system and changing the user defaults. A better approach is to use the keychain. The keychain is a database designed for storing metadata and sensitive information in a secure manner. In this app, we're going to use the keychain, but we'll be using a third-party library called Swift Keychain Wrapper. This package makes the keychain work just like user defaults, so we get the convenience of user defaults with the security of the keychain. Of course, the downside is that we're adding an additional dependency to our app, but it wouldn't be difficult to switch it out for a different option in the future if necessary. To get started, we're going to add the Swift Keychain Wrapper package. After selecting the project, go to Package Dependencies and hit the plus button. Paste the GitHub URL from the author notes into the search bar. Choose up to next major version for the dependency rule. And select Add Package. And again after it's fetched. And it's added to the project. Now in the OWL file, import the library. And we're going to change isPurchased into a computed property. For the get accessor, we'll find out if the value for the product's ID has been set to true in the keychain. And we'll of course need to allow for that value to be set. Because that has a default value of false, we'll only need to overwrite the value when it needs to become true. Now build and run. Note I'm using the StoreKit configuration file. Then clear out any transactions if you have them. Then buy an item. Once purchased, stop the simulator and restart it. And look at that, your purchases have persisted. Now you can't actually tell from looking that it's because they're stored in the keychain and not just because of requesting verified transactions, but this distinction will become important in the next episode.